welcome to the orientation. Does it seem like people are still popping in, or maybe we have a quorum?
We'll be letting people in as they arrive, so.
Sure.
Where I come from, a quorum is only like 50%.
Yeah, you might be right.
Well, we're above that now.
Yeah. Well, what we thought we could do is maybe have people introduce themselves. Some people are brand new. Some people have been to an institute before. This is our 16th institute of this generation, of the SciDome generation. We had brought it back in 2005. And here we are with an online institute. Who would have ever thunk it? An institute without a dome. So we'll give this a whirl, and I'm sure it'll be lovely. And so it's good to see such a big group. And I see people are still coming in, but what we could do is, if I could start with an attendee, and then I'm trying to see how my list doesn't change, how I can follow this list. So I don't, well, I'll call on somebody and I'll tell you the next person who'll be up, if you know what I mean. So the first person is going to be the only one who doesn't have prep time to figure out what their name is. And if you want to say a couple of sentences about whether you're a newbie or you've been to an institute, if you want to say a couple sentences about where you are, either physically or with the software, that's okay. But you know, we can keep it brief. That would be great. So first up, if it's okay, can we go to Alicia Robertson? And after Alicia will be Ben Gorton. All right. Unmute. Not happening. Maybe Alicia stepped away.
If you're new to Zoom, the place you're going to find the unmute is if you move your mouse over the window. In the lower left corner, you'll see a little microphone icon. So when it's your turn to introduce yourself, just click that to make sure you're not muted. Alicia, are you there?
I always forget. I am.
There we go.
Tell us a little bit about where you are, or if you've been, I know that you've attended before, but other people don't know.
Yeah. So I'm at the William Brish Planetarium in Hagerstown, Maryland. I have been to Spitz training twice. I did not attend last year because I was not the full-time person at the planetarium the other years that I attended, and it looked was not going to be, but now I am. So the planetarium full-time this coming school year, and I'm looking forward to getting back into working with all the software. I'm not exactly sure which sessions I want to attend because I don't honestly know what I remember and what I don't. So I appreciate the ability to jump back and forth between sessions this time.
Great, right. And we'll be covering the schedule a little bit in the next session at 12 o'clock Eastern. Okay, well, thank you. We'll go to Ben Gorton next, and after Ben will be Candace Jordan.
Hi, I work at the Berea College Planetarium. I am their Vista. This is my first time here for the conference, the Institute. I started back in December, have been learning the dome out of necessity. Before being here, I helped at the Hotong Viz Lab up at Colgate in middle of New York, and I helped them with their Data to Dome conference back in October. But otherwise, I am now here in Berea, Kentucky.
Great. Switching gears, I'm going to go next to, who did we say we were going to go next to? Sorry, I forgot already. Let's go to, I'm going to switch modes. here, and I'm going to go to Christian Reddy next, and after Christian will be Susan Talamontes.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Christian Reddy, and I am a professor down at Towson University in Maryland. And I actually just became the planetarium director in January. I had just enough time to give all of one planetarium presentation using SciDome before we had to shut down. But I'm looking forward to learning what I can, and particularly about trying to develop maybe some remote content for, perhaps using SciDome and doing some virtual online. I have some experience with video and presenting online. As a matter of fact, I run a YouTube channel called Launchpad Astronomy. So when I'm not teaching or fiddling with SciDome, I'm making videos there. So looking forward to learning a lot.
Awesome. We'll go to Susan, and after that will be Megan McCullen.
Hi, I'm Susan Talamontes. I teach high school physics and astronomy in San Antonio, Texas. This is my second conference that I've attended, but I feel like a newbie. So I'm going to be attending the basic session so I can relearn. And like Christian, I'm hoping to get something for my students online.
Great, great. Thank you. We'll go to Megan, and after that will be David Cooper.
Okay, I'm Megan McCullen. I'm in Detroit at Wayne State University. I attended my first Spitz Institute last summer. I did both weeks, and I recognize many of my people there. I see Scott, but I don't have his sweet tea this year, and so I'm very disappointed because that was a great 2 weeks worth of sweet tea and cards. But I'm hoping to learn some new stuff, refresh myself on things that last year I said I would do, and then we never got around to doing. So I'm excited to get focused and work on some programs this week.
Awesome, awesome. We'll go to David, and after that will be Paulette.
Hi, I'm David Cooper. I'm at Cheney University. I actually teach computer science. And Dr. Eva asked me to look at the planetarium as maybe a way of integrating that. So I'm actually interested in whether there's programmatic ways to interact with the dome as opposed to just using it manually.
Oh, great. Thank you. And we'll go to Paulette. After that will be Nathan. People are calling me that can't get into the session or something, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Paulette Epstein. I am the theaters director at the Michigan Science Center in Detroit, Michigan. We actually currently have a very dead Digistar 2. So we are prospective Spitz customers, and just trying to learn a little bit about what the software is like. We've been using a lot of software for digital programs for the last 4 months or so, and also interested in exploring what we could potentially do with Starry Night and the Spitz software.
All right, I follow up Paulette. I'm from Michigan too, by the way, although right now I work at Schrader Planetarium in Redding, California, which is true Northern California, 4 hours north of San Francisco. We had a Digistar 3 until about a year ago, Paulette. So I'm like in awe that you had a 2 that was functioning. Do you drive a Yugo? I mean, it's amazing you have these abilities. So enjoy what comes to you next. We got ours a year ago, and I'm definitely in the learning phase. Looking forward.
Okay, we will go on to Lila Little. And after that will be Jeannie McGuire.
Hi, I'm Lila Little. I am a high school science teacher and science department chair in Allentown, Pennsylvania, in the Allentown School District. This is my second year. Last year we came as a team. There are 2 of us here this year, and last year we didn't have ours yet, so we were learning how to turn on the machine. And this year I think we're still considered beginners, but we're hoping to learn more, and definitely with the upcoming school year and not knowing what we don't know, get some online things going for our students and learn more.
Great.
All right, hi, I'm Jean McGuire from North Rockland High School. It's maybe about a half an hour north of Manhattan. And I've been to several institutes. I sort of have been in the planetarium, out of the planetarium, in the planetarium, out. So I'm actually, as sad as I am that we're not in person, I'm glad that you have both the beginner and the intermediate or advanced together, because just last year we got the layered earth and I don't know how to do it. So I'm kind of liking the fact that I can straddle both sessions and really looking forward to, learning more this week.
Great. Let's go next to Scott Taylor, and after that will be Emma, who has two different last names.
Hey guys, my name is Scott Taylor and I'm with the Lincoln Science Center and Planetarium. I'm in the upstate of South Carolina in Spartanburg. This is my second institute. We had our first year, we did K through 12 education here. We had about 11,000 kids total come through the school year. Again, from kindergarten all the way to seniors in high school, using Starry Night, Layered Earth, as well as the Zygo Body. That was a lot to learn very, very quickly. We were about to open up to the public to have some evening shows, and now the COVID struck, so we will not be opening up in the fall at all. So looking forward to the Institute.
Great, we'll go to Emma. After that will be Erin Brady.
Hi, my name's Emma. I have two last names because I actually recently got married during the pandemic, which was an adventure. I also recently became the lead astronomy educator at the North Museum in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And before that, I was just an astronomy educator. So I'm kind of not quite sure whether I'm going to be a beginner or intermediate, but I am looking forward to learning more about the system.
Great. Before we go to Erin, Brad had his hand up for a second there. Did you need to interject, Brad?
No, that was applause.
Oh, it was applause. I'm sorry, I took it as a hand raise. Okay, great. We'll go to Erin, and after that will be Lauren. We have two Laurens. Lauren Valier.
Hi, everyone. My name is Erin. I work at the Cult Planetarium in High Point University in High Point, North Carolina. And this is my first institute since I just started back in November. So we had enough time to do a couple in-person shows, but we've done a lot of remote recorded shows for people and a lot with our elementary schools in the area. So I'm really looking forward to learning the system a little more in depth and in detail.
Great. After Lauren will be Brad 3.
Hi, I'm Lauren Valiant. I'm from Lycoming College in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. My first and only institute was last summer after being very recently hired at Lycoming College. Last year I was there to learn how to turn on the dome, but I have successfully done that in the past year. So we're really looking forward to trying out some of the more advanced things. At Lycoming College, I'm the planetarium director and the lab manager for physics and astronomy, and I also teach some classes. So jack of all trades here and looking to do some more stuff with the planetarium and teach some of our students how to use it this coming school year.
Great. After Brad 3, I know that's not really your name. Then we'll go to Jamie Rufo.
Yes, my name is Rick Funk, and I am at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. We have a planetarium in our district K through 9. Fort Leavenworth is located just kind of north and west of Kansas City. We do not have a SPITS system yet. I've been informed that that will be installed between November and December because of everything that's been going on. So I am definitely a beginner and trying to get some things figured out before we do get our system.
Good. Good. And my screen changed again. And so my order that I keep developing here that's going to work really well is not going very well. So we'll go to Jamie, then we'll go to Paul Carr.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Jamie Rufo. I am a planetarium teacher in Port Chester Middle School. I teach grades 6, 7, and 8 astronomy. This is my 4th institute, I think. Maybe 5th or maybe 5th or 4th. I can't remember. But I love it. I miss seeing all of you guys in person, and I'm really looking forward to this week. So
cool. After Paul Carr, we'll go to Jeffrey Young. Go ahead, Paul.
All right, I'm Paul Carr. I'm from Wayne State College. I work with Todd Young in the Fred G. Dale Planetarium. I attended a institute about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm actually a professor of chemistry, so I can find the Big Dipper, maybe the Little Dipper. I think I'm going to be mostly involved in the beginner courses, and I'm looking forward to really the experience here of an online institute.
Awesome, awesome. We'll go to Jeffrey Young, and after that will be Harold Williams.
Hey, my name is Jeff Young, and I help Scott out at the Lincoln Science Center Planetarium in Atlanta. This is my second institute, and just excited about learning some new things.
Cool. And after Harold will be Taylor Ward.
I'm Harold Williams. I'm at Montgomery College. I'm sort of domeless until the fall of 2022, and then I'll have a new planetarium and a new building with a nanodomes. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to using OBS Studio so I can take some ATM4 files I have and put them on YouTube. And to introduce things, I've got a list of 14 ATM4 shows I want to write sometime after the Institute.
Great, great. After Taylor, we'll go to Mary McDonald.
Hi, I'm Taylor Ward. I work at Ingram Planetarium in Sunset Beach, North Carolina. So we're right on the coast. I've worked with them for about 2 summers now, and I'm really familiar with the Starry Night pre-flight program because we do live star shows. So, however, I am not very familiar with ATM4. So I'll be following the beginner track for that system, and I'll be following more of the advanced track for Starry Night. And this is my first institute, so I'm really excited for this week.
Cool, cool. After Mary, we'll go to Jim Edwards Hewitt.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mary McDonald. I am closing in on my 5th year at the Framingham State University Planetarium in Framingham, Massachusetts. This is my 3rd time attending Institute. And some of the things that I'm hoping to talk to people about are doing virtual remote programming, and also I have recently been conducting an internship remotely. So that's been kind of unusual.
Okay. Okay, we're going to go to Jim, and after Jim, we'll hear from Linda Powell.
Hi, I'm Jim Edwards Hewitt. I'm on the volunteer board for the Friends Group for Arlington, Virginia's David M. Brown Planetarium. And in my other life, I'm a software engineer. So I'm hoping to eventually get to creating shows, but I haven't actually had hands on the system before, so I need to learn the basics first.
Okay, great. And after Linda, we'll hear Erin Steinert.
Hi, I'm Linda Powell. Can you all hear me? From the State Museum of Pennsylvania. I'm the planetarium director and a museum educator there. And I think this is my, 12th institute, something like that. But I think like Mary, I'm interested in doing some virtual and online learning things because we are still not open and have no opening date yet. So.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. We'll move over to Erin and then to Kathy Overton.
Hey everyone, I'm Erin Steinert. I'm the director of the Planetarium and Observatory at Columbia Basin College in Pasco, Washington. We also don't really have a set opening date. Our counties have not been doing so good, so I really don't know when exactly we're going to be back in the dome full time. This is my 8th institute. And so I'm kind of just here, as I usually am, to kind of catch up on things that I may have forgotten about or things that have slipped my mind. And then, of course, to see all your lovely faces.
Yeah, and so some of these people who have attended a lot of institutes before, they might be helpful to some of the new people when we have some of the open chatting time. And We'll introduce you to some other helpers shortly. And we'll go to Kathy Overton and after that to Rebecca Akins.
Good morning. My name's Kathy Overton. Sorry I'm a little late. My aging desktop computer decided to have a little hiccup this morning. And hopefully we'll stay online for a while. I am also with the Friends of David M. Brown Planetarium in Arlington, Virginia. We're a nonprofit group that supports the school planetarium. Like Jim, I have had some hands-on with the system, but not enough. And one of the things I would like to do is work on improving skills for shows and show creation. You know, I've been to Institute before, but every time is a new experience. So looking forward to it.
Cool. We'll go from Rebecca, we'll go to David O'Brien. Did you already introduce? I'm trying to remember if it was another David or if I'm losing my mind. We'll go to David O'Brien next then, I guess, if he hasn't already.
No, I haven't introduced.
Okay, good. So from Rebecca to you.
Good morning. My name is Rebecca Akins, and I am here with Lauren from Fitzgerald Public Schools in Detroit, Michigan. We are excited. We are in our dome for the very first time. So we're sitting here just kind of getting our feet wet with things, trying to figure things out today. I'm really excited to see the changes that have taken place from a complete overhaul of our old planetarium, and just excited to get things going.
Great. And you'll be together pretty much on you'll be together on one video for much of this week?
I might be videoing in. So Lauren Wolfert, former science teacher, now K-12 data and instructional technology.
Okay, great. Good to meet you. Good to see some really new people here. We'll go to David and after that to Don Elchin.
All right, I am also new here. This is my first time. I am a professor at Nassau Community College, and we recently dismantled our old planetarium and are installing a Spitz system, but that is on hold because the construction on the building has ceased for now. But I will be looking to learn what I can this week, and so looking forward to it.
Great. And Dawn is up. And after Dawn, oh, my screen changed
I'm here,
again.
Joyce.
Well, you go, and then I'm going to figure out who to hit up next.
Hi, I'm Dawn Elshin at Hollidaysburg Area Senior High Planetarium in Pennsylvania as well. I'm actually at the dentist office waiting for my son to come out, but I'm excited about Institute and looking forward to some more good things this week. Thank you.
Fantastic. We're going to go to Thomas Koskren next, and after Thomas will be Charlie Ruiz in Texas. So we can unmute Dr. Koskren. You might still have an audio issue.
Okay, I've got it unmuted now.
Oh, good.
And in contrast to last time I was here, I actually have audio. So.
Oh, good.
And
Glad to hear it.
just so I answer more easily, could you change the name on there to Dennis?
Yes.
My first name is Thomas, but there were
go by
four other
Dennis.
Thomas Koskrens when I was born, so they called me Dennis.
Got it.
Thank you. I'm here for TLE. So I will be waiting anxiously for that, but in the meantime, I will listen to everything else. And now I can go away. Can you introduce someone else?
Okay, awesome. Thanks for telling us about yourself. We'll go to Charlie, and after that, I'll have to figure out who we missed. Go ahead.
Hi, this is Charlie Ruiz. I'm out of Garland, Texas. I am on my second year at Institute, and I have little guys running around, so I'll kind of be in and out a little bit. A 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, basically. This will be interesting to do this virtually. We have been closed for quite a while now, and like everyone else has said, we have no plans of opening. We don't have dates yet.
Okay. All right. We could hear from Ian Clark. Is Ian on here? If not, Ian and
Yes,
oh, they are.
I'm here. Sorry
Okay,
about
after
that.
Ian, and then after Ian will be Christy Henscheid.
Okay, my space bar wasn't doing its thing. I'm Ian Clark, direct the Hatter Planetarium at Gettysburg College in South Central Pennsylvania, which I've done for a few years, long enough that the majority of my planetarium years have still been under the Spitz AP3 optical mechanical. I have been to several institutes, and I last turned on our SciDome, I think the first week of March. Our situation for the fall is as planned right now. Our students will be back. We'll be able to do astronomy labs with reduced density, but the word is that public shows are going to be a no-no for the indefinite future. So for that reason, I am interested in gathering some online and virtual field trip type ideas. And it's good to see everybody.
Good to see you. Thank you. After we go to Christy, we'll go to Sakar Ava.
Hi, everyone. Like Erin Steinert, I'm in Pasco, Washington at Columbia Basin College. And it's great to see everybody. I am really mad that I don't get to hug anybody. So I have been involved with our planetarium since before we opened in 2012. So this is my 9th institute. My major job is that I am a professor of biology. I teach mostly microbiology and some biochemistry. And I was really excited by the molecule viewer, or the model viewer last year. And I really want to figure out how to do a molecule viewer for that in Unity. And I actually have somebody at the Hanford National Lab here who has done some molecule work in Unity. And I would be working on this with him if everything else wasn't going on, gestures vaguely. So that's something that I'm really interested in, as well as just brushing up my Starry Night and ATM4 experience.
Sounds good. Sounds good. After Dr. Ava, how about we hear from Maggie Connolly?
Hello, I'm Sakar Eva. I'm professor at Cheney University, which is about 20 miles west of Philadelphia and about 5 miles from Spitz. I teach mainly physics. I also teach meteorology, climate science, physical science, astronomy as needed. I have been working with the Cheney Planetarium, the new one, which in the new building, and the old one that was in the old building. Now the old one and the old building do not exist anymore. There is no official position associated with planetarium in Cheney University, but I have been working with this for a long time. And I provide some shows for the students, some help with the other faculty teaching astronomy or astrobiology or physical science. And also provide some, present some shows for visitors from school districts and some small clubs. And for institute participation, I think this is 3rd or 4th institute.
Okay.
I will be attending.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And then after Maggie, let's hear from Nathan Fairchild.
Hey everyone, I'm Maggie Connolly. I am the planetarium director at the Roper Mountain Science Center in Greenville, South Carolina. So I'm like just down the street from Scott Taylor. I feel like we're going to become best friends, but that's a whole other thing. So I just got hired here in October. I've been teaching portable planetariums for about 10 years though, right before I got this role. And this is my first institute. And although it's kind of disappointing that we're not all together, at least we get to all be online. So I'm excited to be here.
Great.
And I already went, Joyce, so you can skip to the next person.
Yeah, so, oh yeah, you already went, Nathan? Sorry.
I did, just as you stepped out.
I think, okay, right. That's why I didn't hear what you said. Yeah, we were looking to get somebody who couldn't log in. Quinn, are you, I don't see Quinn's name in the list here. Did Quinn make it into here? Did our host see him come in?
Haven't seen her.
It's a fellow Quinn, but that's fine. He was looking for a password. He said he needed a password to get in, so that was a call I took. So other than our proctors and our staff, did I get all of you attendees to talk? Who did I miss? Leslie? And
I didn't have a chance to go.
wait a minute, what? I couldn't hear you. Go ahead.
I didn't have a chance to go. I'll go ahead. My name is Candace Jordan. I am the planetarium director at the Shield Museum in Gastonia, North Carolina. I got the planetarium role back in December, so by the time I really started getting things kind of really good and flowing, we shut down. We're still shut down, but hoping for an August 7th reboot. We'll see. Who knows? We've been doing planetarium shows for our summer camps. We are full swing right now in a summer camp mode. So if you see me like doing things, I'm prepping for summer camp while we're doing this. And my background is actually in meteorology. So I used to be a TV meteorologist, and then I got a role as a part-time here at the museum doing planetarium, went to be an educator.
Great.
And then finally the planetarium director position. So I got a little different way of coming into the planetarium role, but I love anything that basically look up. I look at it, so whether it's weather or astronomy. And I'm a huge Disney fan, so this is why I'm totally sitting at Epcot right now. And this is my first institute. There we go. I forgot to mention that.
Okay, good. And your internet connection was just getting clearer as you were going along. So great. Hopefully it'll stay clearer for you. So let's go to Mary Clendenning next. And then after that, we'll catch Quinn and Linda from the Sanford Museum. Take it away, Mary.
Hi, everyone. It's great to see these faces. I missed you guys last year. I think this is my fourth institute. I'm a full-time high school teacher, so I teach mostly physics, but sometimes biology, sometimes earth science, sometimes chemistry. And I work at the David M. Brown Planetarium on the weekends, although it's currently offline right now. Well, so are many other planetariums right now. So I'm looking forward to having the week ahead to see you all, and also to focus on developing some new skills and refreshing some skills. So thanks for having us. Thanks for having me.
Sure. And yeah, we have Quinn and Linda now. I can see them on the list, but I don't hear them. Well, Quinn and Linda are at the Sanford Museum. Maybe we can catch them in a little bit. And who else did we miss? Anybody who's not a proctor? We missed Leslie. Leslie.
Can you hear us now? We unmuted it.
Oh. Yes, let's whichever of you, either Leslie or Quinn or Linda, who wants to go, whoever starts first is in.
I don't even see video.
Well, while you're looking for that, let's get Leslie Barnhill in Texas and she'll introduce.
Okay, I'm Leslie Barnhill. I'm from the Mesquite ISD Planetarium. I'm the facilitator there. I've been out since March, and I'm currently getting a new projector and dome and lighting. So COVID's been good to me. In that case, that's about it. Besides that, I'm looking forward, since I'm going to be offline and out of the dome until the end of the fall, I'm looking forward to learning how to do things virtually off of the software we got last week. So looking forward to that. So welcome, or I'm glad to be back.
Great, thank you. And how about Quinn and Linda? Any progress? Can we get you unmuted? If not, we can go to Todd DeRiso.
Hey, sorry, I'm just now joining you with my phone. I'm not at work yet.
That's okay. If you want to tell us, you know, anything about where you are, how long you've been using your SciDoc.
Actually, I'm a retired administrator from the school system, and I'm fairly new to the museum world. I've only been with Ronatisca Heritage Foundation for about 6 months now, and so I've never had any formal training on the dome at all. What I've picked up on the dome, I've picked up on my own, and the one guy that works here on a Saturday doing shows for us, I've kind of looked over his shoulder, so I'm definitely new.
Okay, okay. All right, let's see. Did we cover Karen Mull yet? Karen.
Hi, my name's Karen. I also technically kind of have 2 last names as well, but I work with Lila Little as one of the Learning Dome people for the Allentown School District. And I'm actually a middle school math teacher, but I am a science nerd, if you ask any of my colleagues. So we attended the Spitz conference last year, so this is our 2nd conference this year. So hoping to learn a little bit more and find out ways to get our kids virtually, especially if we can't go back. And I'm currently multitasking between our summer learning program and this conference, so it'll be interesting.
Very good. Very good. And I don't see on the list anymore. I don't see Quinn and Linda anymore on the list. Does our...
Yeah, they're here and they're unmuted.
They're here.
Now.
Okay. Do you want to say hello to the group?
Can you guys hear us yet?
Yeah.
Hear us?
Correct.
Oh, hooray.
Yeah,
Go
all
ahead,
the
Quinn.
complications. Hi, I'm Quinn Black. I'm an archaeologist at the Stanford Museum in Cherokee, Iowa. I was just hired in May, so I'm still adjusting to how this museum operates, especially with COVID-19. We don't have that many people in right now. Also, I'm still learning the planetarium, so I'm excited to have this session to be able to learn more about it, how it operates.
And we're excited to have Quinn. Carissa Pangel, I'm an educator at the Stanford Museum, so we're sharing the Zoom screen here. Been here for 21 years. We attended the conference 2 years ago, I believe, but we're always interested in learning more and new information. So glad to be here. Glad you guys decided to do this virtually for us.
Excellent. Excellent. Good. Good to see you both. All right. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking through. It looks like we've got everybody except our session leaders and the people who we will explain what a proctor is momentarily. But did I miss anybody else? Because this was there are a couple of people who are enrolled, and you know they're going to be in and out, so you didn't meet them this morning, or they couldn't be here. So there will be a couple of new faces pop in that you don't see this morning, and when we give you a whole list later of who attended, you'll see who they are and where they were working. And I will also point out some people who have helped out at Institute a lot, and now this year they're going to be acting as proctors for you, which are helpers where if you get stuck on something, Michael will explain to you in the next session how you will ask for some help, but you'll be able to move out of the main session, maybe even into like a private Zoom room to get a little bit of offline help from one of the proctors. So those proctors are, Dan, would you like to say something from Jenks, Oklahoma?
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Zielinski from Jenks, Oklahoma, just outside of Tulsa. Yes, I'll be one of your proctors, most known for show production. Our high school students make our planetarium shows. So for all those that are new and looking for show production tips, feel free to contact me. And yeah, I think my 8th institute, and I look forward to helping you all out.
That's awesome. And then we'll go to Todd and then over to Kelly. Hi, Todd.
Hi, good morning. I'm Todd Young. I'm from Wayne State College. I'm the director of the Fred G. Dale Planetarium there. I can't even remember how many institutes I've gone to. If you have questions about ATM4, Dan is the man. He has got a lot of it. And then Kelly, the other proctor, she's really great with Starry Night. I myself am passionate about creating interactive astronomy lessons in the planetarium, and so if I use the planetarium to teach the college classes, to help teach the community and try to make things innovative and interactive. So if you want to have a discussion with me about any of that kind of stuff, I welcome it. Thanks.
Great, great. And Kelly Herbst.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelly. I am right now in Williamsburg, but I work in Newport News, Virginia at the Virginia Living Museum. Like many of you, my theater is closed and going to stay that way for an indefinite period of time. But I am on I think this is now officially my 13th institute. I've been coming every year since 2008, and it's always awesome, and I'm here to help. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. And thank you, Todd, for the kind words. You're awesome. And yes, if you ever have the opportunity to watch Dan Zielinski program in ATM4, it is the most amazing experience you will ever have. Hot hands.
Cool, cool. Okay, well, I guess we can move on to some of the SPIT staff and then some of the, the instructors who have been involved with Institute for a long time. This is our 16th Institute, but our first online one. I'm JT Town. I'm in the sales department at Spitz. I used to work in museum planetariums for a long, long time before I came to Spitz. I think I will, we can kick it over to my coworker, Chris Seal, and then maybe over to Eric Briggs after that.
Hi, I'm Chris. I do marketing stuff, website stuff, and during Institute, I do help you make your computer behave stuff. So if I can help you out with anything, let me know.
Great, and then after Eric, how about Scott Huggins?
Okay, I'm Eric Briggs. I am in the Spitz Service Department. I'm also sort of a bridge with people like Mike and JT and Brad and Scott. I've been coming to Institute for many years. I also do SciDome training and tech support. So if you are calling me with, if you have a problem with your dome, then you can contact Sue Gordon or myself and we will get back to you. And if you have a question about the SciDome email discussion group or the TLE discussion group, then I can help you out there. Thank you.
Great, and Scott?
And I'm Scott Huggins normally in the Spitz offices in Chadds Ford, but my role is actually, my official title is Director of Marketing for Evans and Sutherland, our parent company. In that role, I look out for the longer term strategy of Spitz products. So functionality, where we're going with the product, the kind of software we're going to be making in the next few years falls under my turf. And in the Starry Night and Institute world, I mostly teach courses about, more customized things in Starry Night. And my passion is flying around in space and making trips through the solar system look pretty. So I'll be teaching some courses about that later in the week.
Great. And then someone who's done a lot of work on software in the last few weeks here for the Institute, Brad Rush.
Hi, I'm Brad. Like JT said, I do a lot of the software into things. Clint, well, I should rephrase that. Clint and our other software guys do the hard work, and then I test it and report back what works, what doesn't work. I work with Scott a lot on the product development side as well. I do trainings. I've trained a lot of you that I see here, which is great. So this week I'll be doing with Steve Sanders all of the intro to Starry Night courses. So if you're new to your system or you're going to be new to your system, you'll be seeing a lot of me. I'll also do the Layered Earth and a few other courses this week.
Great. And you mentioned Clint. Let's go to my coworker, Clint.
Hey, everybody. So yeah, I work on Starry Night and TLE. So if you have any real big problems, please let me know. But one thing to be aware of going forward with this institute and with the installations on your particular systems is that we cannot test everything. These features, that there are new features in this release of Starry Night, and they are really targeted for a render box system. So they may work on your system if you have a decent GPU. They may not look the way you think they might look. So it's just a little warning. Hopefully everything works so fine now.
Great. And before I go to my coworker, Michael, did we pick up Jennifer Bartlett from, did we hear from Jennifer Bartlett yet? And I thought I maybe just saw her name pop up, or I might have missed. Did we see her? Did we lose her? I don't hear her. Okay. We might have to catch her later. And then is there anybody other than Michael McConville that we haven't heard from? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I left out the two instructors that have really done a lot of the classes over the years. Let's go to Steve Sanders, who's from Eastern University.
Hi, everybody. My name's Steve Sanders. I come from Eastern University, pretty much right down the road from Spitz. I work with Dr. David Bradstreet. I've been at Eastern, I've been there over 22 years or 23 years. I was a student there, and then I basically started working there. And I've been to, I think, all but one institute, maybe two. So either the 14th or 15th year. I think Dr. Bradstreet might know better. But I'll be helping you with beginner classes. I'll be doing some ATM4. I'll be doing pretty much anything. I like jack of all trades, master of none type of guy. If you have any questions throughout the institute, please feel free to ask. Thanks.
Thanks, Steve. And Dr. B.
Good morning, everybody. Nice to see lots of familiar faces, and I'm especially happy to see new faces. I'm Dave Bradstreet. I'm the chair of the Astronomy and Physics Department at Eastern University. I'm about to start my 45th year of teaching there. I started when I was 3. This is my 15th institute, digital institute. I went to one in 1971, an optomechanical one. Most of you probably weren't born in 1971. And I'm the developer of the full dome curriculum. We'll be doing a lot of discussing that and doing some examples from that this week. Also be doing some advanced things like how to create databases and introducing new features, lots of features. So I'm looking forward to, I'm really missing not being with everybody, and not being in a dome, as all of you understand, is very painful. So the translation to a flat screen from a dome, it's not the same. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. And last chance on Jennifer Bartlett. I see her name on the list. Did we hear from you earlier? She's muted. Okay. Talk to you later, that's fine. And I've been saving Michael McConville for last because I'm going to turn it over to him also. But he and my other coworkers have done a fantastic job of figuring out how to lay out these sessions, these different tracks that they're going to talk about on the schedule. And I'm really just amazed. I'm astonished of how this is all working well. Let's hope it continues to. We even have plans for what to do if each of us lose power, if there's a storm this week, because we're all of these instructors and staff are working from our own homes rather than over at Spitz like we usually do. So hopefully everything will be smooth. And take it away, Michael, and say hello.
Thanks. So like GT said, my name's Mike McConville. I'm the sales manager at Spitz. This is my third institute, been at Spitz now for just under 3 years. And before that, ran a planetarium down in Orlando for the better part of a decade. I'm going to be your point person this week. If you want to know anything about Zoom or streaming or online teaching or pedagogy, and Eric Briggs and I are going to be teaching Beyond the Basics Starry Night. So if you're not totally new to Starry Night, but you don't think you're kind of an advanced user yet, Eric and I are going to be the instructors, kind of taking you from where you are right now to the mountaintop, get you to where you need to be in Starry Night. But yeah, this is it's been a really big undertaking for all of us. It's kind of a unique thing in and of itself to be able to put all of this stuff online, have things running concurrently. But we really wanted to give everyone the opportunity to experience as much of Institute as possible, to get as much out of this week as we possibly could. And one of the ways we're going to do that is through these multi-tracked sessions. And so if you've seen the schedule at all, you'll notice that there are a number of concurrent sessions throughout the week. If you haven't yet, the place to go is Spitz Inc., spitzinc.com/schedule. And that is going to take you to the fully linked online schedule for all of the sessions to follow. And so this is our opening session. We're going to be ending this in just about a few minutes. And then we'll be jumping to a new room as the proof of concept that everyone knows how to get where they need to be. So if you hover over the name in the schedule for procedures of Spitz Virtual Institute, you'll see a link that pops up. Click on that and it's going to take you directly to that Zoom room. And that's how we're going to navigate between the sessions this week. But we are all very, very excited to have you out here. Ask us anything. We're here to help. We're here to be a resource for all of you. And it's going to be a good time. We can guarantee it. And thanks, Chris, for putting the schedule link in the chat. We're going to be using that quite a bit this week. So if you're unfamiliar with Zoom, if all of this is new and scary to you, I guarantee in an hour, you're going to feel a whole lot better about it. And we're going to have ourselves a great institute. So JT, I'm going to turn it back to you.
Oh, I think I've said all that I have to say. I mostly wanted to get people introduced. If there's anybody I've missed, please speak up or whatever. Raise your hand.
Dr. Eva, you had a hand up.
Right. If we want to talk to any of you, how do we reach you?
Chris, I'll take that. For the most part, if we're in a Zoom room with you, you are able to contact us directly through the chat. Right. If you go to the chat, you'll be able to send a chat to just the individual you need to directly. We'll be checking that constantly. That will be the most straightforward way of reaching us.
Okay. That way, or if you have any other kinds of things, like some people today, you can always phone me, you can email me. I have less teaching to do than others, but if you do have a question for your instructor, then like Michael said, probably there in the chat, or he'll talk about putting your hand up later, and I will also talk about how to hook people up with proctors if you need to sort of step out and get extra help. So don't go without help and without asking questions. And I know you'll get more comfortable as the hours and the days go by. with asking stuff, but don't allow yourself to get in the weeds. Please do use some kind of means of asking for assistance, because there's people at all different levels here, and you know, if you end up in the wrong class, we'll get you sorted. All right, should we have everybody move to the other address?
Yes, and because this will work out well, because we were able to get everything that we wanted to get done here in the first session, because the second session is not going to take a full 50 minutes, we will take a proper break. So we're going to get everything started in the next Zoom room at 12:10. So you have the full 12 minutes. We'll have that room open. You can take your time. You can grab something to drink, but we will take a full 10-minute break and see everyone in the next Zoom room at 12:10 Eastern. So until then, let's make sure this works.
See
Bye,
you in a
everybody.
few. Thanks, everybody.